Hello YouTube, RedAtMath here, and welcome back to Overfall. Picking up right where we left off. We are, of course, gaining our quest to go, basically fight the elves. We've got 5 new quests here, and also a fairly cool trait picked up. Wizard gained Pack Leader. Makes him and his adjacent allies immune to immobilized. In Unity, there is strength. Now, I have been excited and, you know, maybe a little bit scared to pick this back up for a few days now. Why, you may ask? Because this is the farthest we've ever made it before, and, okay, it sets the elves as hostile to us, and we are now honored with the hollow. Good, good, good. This is the farthest we've ever made it before, and I am hoping to not see it kind of all come crashing down. And that is a little bit of what I'm worried about. We are completely out of food, which I do not see as being any kind of sustainable here. Sailing to end an old struggle. Well, that's very poetic of you. Well, unfortunately, that's very cool that they've like come over in mass along with us. Okay, lots of elven ships. I could probably do one fight. Like, I'm really only... Oh, wow. The elves are now chasing us as well. Okay. I'm really only missing a few HP for the wizard. Death to the enemies of truth and beauty. But then again, right after this, I may find myself unable to say that any longer. You know what? I'm going to charge the executioner out in front, like right away. Vulnerable, applies weakness and chilled, radius adjacent. Target only. Let's try for this, I'm thinking. Increase damage on him, and of course our range is too short to really get in there right now. The elves are kind of going to be a pain to fight, aren't they? Like, they're all archers and sorcerers and what have you. Maybe pop to right here. Apply immobilized and chilled to all of them. And then chain lightning right here. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Okay. She super buffed herself, and with the regeneration. Oh, man. Fear and bone core. Ugh. I'll tell you what. Let's get you in here. You won't be able to run this way, at least. I think he needs the HP. I'm actually real worried that the executioner is about to see himself fall. I'm going to go ahead and HP up there. Yeah, that is the danger of doing that, of course. Get everybody real bunched up. Do exactly what I shouldn't be doing. Remove a debuff. Ooh, good, good, good. Fear went away. None of those targets are still immobilized, which is unfortunate. Try weakness and agony. Okay. Now, Mr. Executioner, please stay alive. Nice and chilled. Remove your bleed. And you are totally at less than 50% HP. I'd say that's going to be enough to kill, assuming they don't get any healing, and mortal wounds will make healing less effective. Although it can certainly still happen. This feels like a pretty good place for the wizard to be. Beautiful. Maybe like this. Okay, okay. Also okay. Little regeneration, little Aegis. Please don't take 5 damage. Oh, they didn't attack it. Okay. If I get up here, see if I can make this work, perhaps. Unborn weakness. Plus torment. Who's going next? Our ice maiden, and then the executioner. That's actually pretty awesome. I'm worried about maybe the archer being able to deal enough damage to him, but let's go with this, and then pick up a kill here. Down to 1 and dazed, but also regenerating. Okay, I'm gonna let the executioner deal with her. Dazed. Oh, blind would be amazing. Blind is what I need. Blind did not happen. Okay. Well, fine then. 2, they're not immobilized, so we might as well. Not the greatest amount of damage there, obviously. I just need... I need the archer to not kill the executioner. Concentration and precision, by shield and weakness. He really doesn't need to do anything with his utility skills. And end of the line, should easily get the kill there. Okay. That was not 7 damage at all. Awesome. We should be able to basically just nuke her down, right? We'll go ahead and get Absorb on him just so. We don't have anything unexpected coming out of this archer here. But otherwise, I think things are going to be fine. I'd say it's even extremely unlikely that we make it back around for any of this regeneration to matter, but we did gain the 1 HP there, so it kind of worked out. And, yeah, done. You've destroyed the Elven ship. Search the remains for something of value. A little bit of dust and hollow reputation, elf reputation, as expected. Okay, well now, I don't think I can ignore my need for food any longer. Wow. There are armies clashing. That is pretty sweet. Perhaps a wiser man, which I've never claimed to be. Oh, that's not what I wanted. And we don't have any runes anyway, so there's nothing we would do here. Yeah, I ugh with you, my friend. No. I'm guessing it was up here somewhere and just got destroyed by the Vorn. Okay. So, what does that tell me? Maybe the next time, if there is a next time, we have 3 food. I think it's going to go all to our executioner friend. And then, as I was going to say, before starting this kind of war segment, I think it might be worthwhile to just make sure that you were super stocked up before kicking this all off. Your mission is to help a group of lizard hollow apothecaries. We require you take a sample of our empowered plague and test it on some nearby elves. The wizard gained forest phobic. Oh man! We're fighting elves! That's terrible! That's really terrible. Okay, fine. We will agree to help. The Hollows give you the sample and wish you luck on your mission. Make sure they get into direct contact with the substance. Go to the campsite. Small unit of elves, probably waiting for relocation. You realize your timing is neat. As you see the boiling cauldron on fire, what better way to test it on elves? I'm cooking low-fat fruit punch for breakfast. That's not... No, it's the most important meal of the day. Grab a boulder and roll it to the other side of camp. That's an interesting solution. The boulder rolls until it hits a tree and makes a huge noise. The elves grab their weapons and run towards the direction of the noise. It's a piece of cake for you to slip into the sample into their food without being seen. What was that? And they're off. Wait for the elves then to eat the sample. You hide in a good spot, looking over the campsite and spy on the elves for a couple of hours. Eventually they sit down for dinner and eat the plague food. To your amusement, you witness the power of the wasting sickness firsthand. One by one, the elves turn into ugly, twisted mutations. Your job is done here. Wait, are you guys allergic to berries? Give the news of our success. The apothecaries congratulate you and give you a nice reward. Fantastic. We will go mass production immediately. Frag, dust, food, reputation, +3. Say farewell and leave. Okay, and a little bit of extra food there, which is also very nice. Also, there's way too many Jarls right next door. Or right there. Oh, really? No, there's no way around that. He actually boosted to catch us. A Vorn ship spots you. You try to outmaneuver them, but you're too quick and you're aborted. Protect the ship at all costs. They are all extremely wounded, which is the best thing that could happen here. You know what? I'm not going to do the same thing that didn't really work out super well with the buff. Guess I can take Vigor and make myself a little bit immune to things, but that first action is kind of wasted when you're melee only. Confusion to skip utility phase. Okay. Well, he is certainly getting burned down and quickly. Let me think about this for a second. I'm pretty sure all of these guys are... Like, he throws axes. I don't remember what drings do. This guy is certainly a problem, though. I'm actually going to try to see about... Well, actually, let's try to keep him alive. And then, I'm going to see about dealing as much damage as I can to the Huskarl. And I can probably get rid of him before he's able to act again. Let's come to, like, here. Applies might and haste. Let's go with stability and a little bit of dodge chance. And then a... Actually, I only need to do 3 damage to you. So might as well do 3 damage and a little to your friend. It only did 2. He has reduction. I am terrible at knowing when they have other abilities. Oh, that was so bad. Okay. Well, I tell you what then. Alright. We're focusing an awful lot on keeping him alive now, aren't we? A little bit of group damage here. Not bad. Executioner. Of course, I can't run into anybody because there's not a space in between us. I hate that. I could... Weaken and chilled. You can't be chilled. I could... Weaken and chilled him. And then you are at less than 50% HP. So... That's 5. Ugh. That was not as much as I was hoping for. And the Thrall is still alive. Of course he is. Good miss, though. Thank you. From our enhanced evasion there. I got a 4 stack of it. Not to mention some absorption. Okay. Now he's actually become quite the tank. This looks like a good cluster to hit. Mobilize all of you. And then... Chain lightning? Oh, it missed! How terrifying. How dare you miss? How dare you miss? I don't need to do that. Let's get a little bit closer and consider maybe blinding the ranged guy who is also immobilized. That should work out pretty well. And then 5. I need 5. I got 5. Okay. Ooh, cleric. Cleric, can you do 6 damage? Weakness, bone pour, remove a buff. Torment something. You're immobilized, but you are not. You know what? Maybe go with that out there. Which is gonna seem a little strange. I understand. We should be able to get to you before you can do anything now. Okay. Now, confident charge. Sweet. Vigor, remove 2 debuffs. Also sweet. And end your life. Nice. Well, he got rid of the blind in time to do something to us. That's too bad. Yeah. Do you have protection to have incoming damage because you just killed somebody, though? We just need to start knocking down dominoes. So, I'll again buff him. We'll deal enough damage to kill this guy. Thank you. We will move up. Hit him for 4. Light and haste. Can we hit him for 4? He doesn't have... Yeah, it doesn't have anything on him that would keep him from taking 4 damage from that. Oh, great, you got fearful. That's always super helpful. We'll move up to right here. We'll apply some regeneration here. And then just start hitting this guy. We've got 2 more actions before he comes up. I think we're going to have a pretty easy time of actually killing these guys. It doesn't really matter. Less than for bonus damage. And 10. Awesome. Against all odds, you survive the vicious skirmish. You search the Vorn ship for anything of use. 26 frags. Awesome. We gain 6 frags. We gain 2 runes. The Executioner gained Agile. I'm willing to bet he dodged so much due to us just stacking Aegis over and over again on him. There's got to be something where it's checking, like, if you dodge 4 times in one combat, that would be how I would imagine that's happening. Increased evasion stat by 5. This character is quite competent in their evading abilities. And he gained Inflamed. Pushes everyone adjacent 2 hexes at start. Oh my god, really? That is like... That's really good. Pissed off by getting knocked around too many times in combat, this hero is ready to retaliate. That actually works really well with his movement ability, because we couldn't use it because everybody was too close to him all the time. And that kind of always means he'll be able to. I'm digging that. I wish we'd gotten some food, though. Oh. There is an inn back on the map. We're totally sailing for the inn. Anybody who thinks we ain't going to the inn is off their rocker. We need way too much healing done here. I might also consider picking up the additional protection runes stuff while we're over here. What can I get for you? I want all of the thing. Frags do me no good right now. Food does me all the good right now. Thank you. 4, 6. Thank you. Check. Okay. We now have lots of food. I don't care about them. There is a war going on right now, my friend. Let's go ahead and use this to get him to full. Everybody's at full HP. That just seems easier on the logistics of my brain. And I also know there's an altar right over here. Let's just swing by it as long as we can. And offer runes for protection. Got 2 of them. I'm actually thinking we're going to buff our executioner. We're going to offer runes for protection. And the Ice Maiden is not an option here. Does she already have one? She may already have one. Well, we would have to find that out in the worst way possible, though. That guy's going to be chasing us, but we're on the other side of an island from him. Foolish elf. And I'm actually going to boost around this guy just to get to that island again. Your mission is to check on a renowned hollow tactician. I'm afraid Lord Pounce is not feeling well lately. Lord Pounce, really? Go talk to him. Oh, he's a cat. He's Lord Pounce. Of course he's a cat. Lord Pounce explains he has a huge ball of hair in his stomach, possibly formed due to stress and harsh standards. Yeah, that's how you get hairballs. Help me find a cure. I can't take it anymore. We could offer to find him a medic, tell him a disgusting story to get him to puke. I like that I can kind of assume that's coming off the executioner. We could cast a healing spell or mix a balm to make him puke the hairball out. Let's cast the balm. Your concoction works. The hairball comes out of the hollow's mouth smoothly. Thanks to your help, you can get back to planning for the coming battle. I feel great. Now, if you excuse me, I have some grooming to do. Of course you do. And more reputation. Awesome. And I want to move quick. Unfortunately, my sidetrack to the end also meant that my hollow cover in the form of all those ships is kind of dissipated. Your mission is to find the missing hollow scouts. Some members of our pack went missing while they were surveying the area. Here to help. Shore, woods, temple. At first I thought that was a shark fin, and then I realized that there was a sailboat on the horizon. I'm gonna go with the woods to begin our search. You find the hollows ambushed by elves. We need some help over here. Defend them. Well, now, I'm hoping this is like 4v6, right? You're ranged, you're ranged, you're ranged, you're not ranged. Jeez. Okay. Well, let's get you up here. I mean, apply vigor, I guess? Keep yourself from being bled or traumatized? I don't know. And then we can immobilize all of them. That won't do as much good as I would like to think it would, though. I'll tell you what, put him here. We'll absorb. And then that has either chain effect, and then that has the ring. Let's do that to get all 3 of them. 9? Oh, so good. Put the healing. Yeah, as to be expected. Well, at least some good news. The Blade Dancer couldn't quite get there. Bring her up a bit. Man, already down to 12. I'd say we'll apply blind here. I need to really focus on blind as a... oh man, did she have retaliation and I just didn't notice it? That's awful. Blind as a fairly hard counter to all of these ranged attackers. It makes a ton of sense. I just haven't been doing it. Wow. This is like the exact opposite of the last fight, and suddenly our executioner is at full health. while everyone else is getting their ass kicked. Okay. I'm going to be tormenting you guys because there's so many of you that I can hit with it. Lovely. And of course the retaliation. So that did not... Well, maybe there's a person right behind you. I'm like, it didn't push them, but maybe that's why. Front of... This is what I want, right? Yes! That was pretty good. We just need to do a tiny bit of damage. We can kill the Blade Dancer here. Immobilizing everybody else doesn't really do anything. We'll just get the weakness on them. And then we'll target only to take down the Blade Dancer. Great. Great. No one's immobilized. So let's say we go to here. If I might, in haste yourself. And then I don't have any. Oh, no, I can target him for the radius effect. Okay. And double miss. Alright. That's exactly what I wanted to see. So bad. So bad. Okay. Double stack of agony isn't the worst thing in the world. It's not great, don't get me wrong. So we have a regen here. Everybody gains some HP from it. Pretty much awesome. And let's see if we can't make sure that the Soul Binder... Interesting. It also affects allies. Okay. I was going to say, let's see if we can't make sure the Soul Binder doesn't get any more attacks off. And the 5. This should be pretty much the end of the line for you. Oh, 13 damage. So good. Okay. Oh, I can't target these 2 hexes with these guys in them. Lame. Well, the Ice Maiden has somehow found herself out front. So, tell you what. I hit you. 9 damage, not bad. Ow. Super ow, actually. Let's get move. Consider blinding the one in the back. And then just hitting the one in the front. Nice. Nice! Oh, the blind goes away because now she's the last one here. Oh, it would be nice if Enrage just... I don't know. If it didn't do what it does now. I'm not quite sure what I want it to do, but like I was about to say, if it maybe didn't clear whatever they had. I understand not wanting to exploit it. Like, we don't want to end up in a position where you could switch off Immobilize constantly and completely heal your party. You could, of course, do the same thing as long as you leave 2 of them alive, but that's neither here nor there. But it just feels weird in the way that it works sometimes. I pushed her away. Alright, we're able to get in here, and you're at 13. Apply Weakness and Shield Vigor, remove a debuff, thank you. And you have more than 50% of your HP. We'll do 7. And then our wizard friend, days. I can't immobilize. I can't really chill. We'll just do something like this. And something like this. 24. Jeez. Save the hollows. 3 dust. The executioner gains cautious. Dude, your evasion stat is +9 now. That was some great timing, mate. Really saved our necks. Yeah, return to the village. The hollows reward you. We owe you big time, humans. Some dust, some food, and 3 hollow reputation. Nice. Okay, so we got both of those covered. I'm gonna get that much food into him, a little bit into her, and then let's dust out of here. Yep. I think we're probably gonna end up having to fight that guy eventually, right? Like, if he's just not willing to leave well enough alone. You've received reports about a little puppy hollow sighted somewhere close to Elven territory. You must find the little fella, get him back to safety. You have to reach him before the knife ears do. That's a really great racial slur about elves, I gotta say. The knife ears. I got the location he was last sighted. You arrive and search. Oh, great. While you're searching for clues, you get surprised, attacked by an Elven patrol. 2 arms. Alright. Your evasion stat is 17. 17. Or is it 14? We have had times before where the cleric has dodged like several rounds worth of attacks. Yeah, that's quite out there. Unfortunately, you have to waste a turn. And I wish just the Executioner had something in his utility phase to use in the first round of combat. When I kind of know he won't be doing anything, I don't know what that would be. Some kind of self-buff, some kind of... I want to see a skill that's like a moment of silence that gives him a protection buff. Man, if he had the wizard's the absorb 5 damage skill that I can't remember the name of suddenly. If he had something like that, so he could run out, use it, it could have the greatest cooldown of all time. I'd only want it that first round of combat. Because otherwise, I mean, I use Vigor here. That's the only thing that does anything for me. It's just not great. It doesn't feel amazing, that is for sure. Mobilize and chill, or I actually think, well, no. I actually think the immobilize to prevent these guys from scattering and the Executioner not being able to do anything to them. And then I can chain effect into them and get the bonus from them being immobilized. We'll do a Faithful Pull right off the bat. Oh, sweet. Everybody got healed from it. And then throw some regen on you. And then we don't even really need to attack. Okay. I was expecting her to heal a little bit more back here. Charmed, crippled, meh. Not really the worst things. Not when you're a wizard anyway. Alright. Move up a bit. 2 of them are still immobilized. We'll keep that in mind. Stability and Aegis from a debuff. Let's go with that. Thank you. Deal 2. Target only. Who are we getting rid of first? I say the archer. For single target damage is pretty high. I like how he dodged it. Or it missed him, anyway. Ugh. So much for your super evasion. What happened, friend? As much as I would like to try that, I think for now I want to get right in here so I can deal a killing blow to the archer. 3, that'll take it to 5. You have retaliation, which I'm not super excited about. Yeah, I guess we go for it though. Or do we? Someone else? We could try to dispel and attack her. You know what? That might make more sense. That we try to dispel the retaliation. Well, they all have retaliation, of course. And attack her Does that make sense? Like, my brain is not processing that very well. No, if they've all got retaliation, it really just doesn't matter, right? Yeah. Okay. She'll die either way. Not the worst thing in the world. We should be able to get out a... Huh. There's actually a... Am I doing that wrong? Okay. Here. Okay. We can hit all of them with Tormented to keep them from going anywhere. And then I'm thinking, like, well, maybe the archer will try to move and it'll just kill her anyway. However, I don't really want to take the risk. So let's go ahead and just put down the archer. Yeah, take a little bit of damage. Blade Dancer moves 1. Triple decrease speed. Okay. Iceman in here. Blind and crippled. Weak and agonied. Lots and lots of damage on the Soulbinder. Wow. Okay. So many things happened to him. Our Executioner died. His Rune of Protection activated. It re-healed him back up. He took a bunch of damage all in one turn. He's back down to 4. That was how that played out. I can use that to... And again, really have nothing to do here. We'll Vigor, remove debuffs, which we don't have, but, you know. Get a kill there to grab protection. Awesome. Come up. Absorb. That was the skill I was thinking of earlier, but I think would be an excellent complement to all of the other things that he can do. You don't have immobilized, you're not at below 50% HP, but it's really all I've got to use here. Move you up. Get some regeneration going. Wave of Light doesn't have the range, so we'll heal for 1. What do you got, Blade Dancer? 6 damage. Not super excited by that. Not at all. No. Okay. So let me just debuffs. Yeah, why not? We'll take off the Bone Core there. Deal some damage. Take some retaliation. Yeah. Chase you all across the map. Vulnerable still should affect her. Yeah, she's going to take increased damage, so that's fine. Retaliation is going to sting a bit, but it all gets absorbed. Lovely. Observing the direction the elves came from, you see a cave entrance in the distance. Gain 4 dust, and the wizard gained Fired Up. Increases speed stat by 1. The character is unusually energetic during combat. I seem to remember an unlock that required Fired Up. I might want to check on that. It might have been for like the... Oh, he's so adorable. It might have been to unlock like the Pyromancer or something though, so I might have already done that. You find a scared little puppy inside. He confesses sneaking into one of the transport ships. I wanted to show my brother I was as brave as he is, so I tagged along. Take him back to safety. Look at this little guy. He's aww. They look like that when they're young. The wolf hollows are tiny little puppies when they're young. We gained 3 reputation, and thank you so much. We will see to him returning home safely. As soon as I leave, I feel like I'm gonna get ambushed. Alright, I tell you what. I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here because I know there's like an elf ship that's on a crash course to us, and one more fight would take this a little bit longer than I would like it to be today. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We're about halfway through our fight with the elves. Things are going okay. Our supplies are a little bit low. We have all the dust in the world, though. So maybe we can leverage that somehow. If you got any suggestions, I would love to hear it in the comments. Alright guys, that'll do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to subscribe. More videos on the channel every day. Leave a like or a comment if you have anything to say about this or any of my other episodes. And I will catch you guys next time.